Hey guys, let's get more news from Dallas Cowboys, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Micah Parsons hopes Cowboys acquire players they're missing. We didn't do that this year. Micah Parsons heard Jerry Jones' promises on Tuesday to go all in for 2024, and on Wednesday he admitted the Dallas Cowboys were a few players short in this season's championship pursuit. Sitting here and they talking about, we're going all in this year. Man, that's what I would hope for, Parsons said on his podcast, The Edge. I'm 24 years old. I've been in this league 3 years, and I've kind of seen it all. I hope that we go all in. I hope that we go out and get the players that we're missing because we didn't do that this year. I hope that we challenge ourselves, become better, and become greater. The past several years have certainly seemed to be of the all-in variety for Dallas, but the team has nonetheless plateaued at 12 wins and earlier than anticipated playoff exits. Such was the case again for the 2023 Cowboys, who won a dozen contests for the third straight year, captured the NFC East and finished as the conference's number 2 seed, only to fall at home for the first time since Week 1 of 2022, in the process allowing the Packers to become the first 7th-seeded squad to advance past Super Wild Card Weekend under the current postseason format. Dallas had no answers against Green Bay in any phase, at one point trailing in the fourth quarter by 32 points, before staging a comeback to mask some of the ugliness with a 48-32 final score. It's sad, man, that you lose the way you do, Parsons said. Especially at home. Talking about how much we played at home, how much it stood for us to be at home, and to go out like that at home was completely embarrassing and unacceptable. I couldn't even look at that loss or feel any type of way because of how embarrassed I felt. It took me a while to even be able to show my face in public. I disappeared like completely. It was the latest example of Dallas falling short, but when it comes to an already star-studded roster and the team's money situation, there aren't a plethora of avenues for an influx of talent that's supposedly been lacking. The Cowboys already had 9 players named as 2023 first or second team All-Pros. They're also currently slated to have the 6th least cap space in 2024, per over the cap, with Dak Prescott carrying a $59.5 million cap hit and players like wide receiver CeeDee Lamb entering a contract year. Parsons himself is an obvious candidate to have his 5th-year rookie option exercised, assuming the front office doesn't lock him up to a long-term extension instead. 8-time Pro Bowl offensive tackle Tyron Smith is a pending free agent, as is running back Tony Pollard, who fell flat in his first chance at being a lead NFL back. Tough decisions and some skillful cap finagling, such as with aforementioned extensions, could aid the all-in approach. Cowboys need disruption, claims Jerry. Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones is using the word disruption a lot to describe what he believes America's team needs to make a leap as a true Super Bowl contender. Sounds promising. But the mundane devil is in the details. I know how to disrupt and understand disruption, Jones said boldly as he met with reporters on Tuesday morning at the Senior Bowl to give his much ballyhooed "we're all in" promise. Okay. But there will be no disruption when it comes to the 3 key figures in the news. Jerry's not going anywhere. No, Cowboys Nation, he's not selling the franchise. The decision to keep head coach Mike McCarthy at the Star for the 5th and final year of his current contract means he's not going anywhere. Despite the invited ghost of Belichick, who will be setting up an office here inside the building soon. And Jones' remarks about Dak Prescott indicate that he remains in the team's long-term plans. So what about all the disruption? First, to Jerry's nut graph, in which Jones claims he knows how to make an impact to push the Cowboys upward and onward. I know how to disrupt and understand disruption, he said. I think that the nature of what we do with our roster decisions, the fact that we're here looking for help for this coming year at the Senior Bowl, the fact that we have free agency opportunities, the fact that we've got substantive decisions to make here on our roster as it pertains to the salary cap, that's enough disruption for me. If we get through all of those decisions, there will be a lot of disruption. Those represent Jerry's idea of disruption? News flash, every team, every year, including the Cowboys, attends the Senior Bowl, preps for the NFL Draft, eyes free agency options, and makes cap-related roster decisions. In the vast world of disruptions, those are about as noteworthy as announcing that the Cowboys are going to wake up tomorrow and are going to brush their teeth, take a shower and eat some breakfast. These facts take the edge of Jones' promise to be all in, which actually, on its face, means nothing. Yes, he did promise a hint at specificity when he talked of the Packers' playoff debacle. "We'll do things that honor the fact that we didn't play well against the Packers. I will do some things differently this year," he said. "I think we'll push the hell out of it. It will be going all in on different people than you've done in the past. We'll be going all in. I would say that you will see us this coming year not building for the future. That's the best way I know how to say it. That ought to answer a lot of questions. Does that count as disruption? Maybe." But before Cowboys Nation gets too excited, Jones also added, "I will do some things differently this year. I'm not for sure what they're going to be, but I'll do some things differently." So the Cowboys will be disrupted and different under Jerry, but Jerry is not sure what those changes are going to be? Sorry, but that does not answer a lot of questions. Actually, just like the buzzword disruption, even if you say it literally 4 times in one sentence, it answers nothing at all. Jerry Jones, "No doubt I could work with Bill Belichick on Cowboys. Mike McCarthy is the Dallas Cowboys head coach, but depending on how the season starts next year, things could change quickly. And with Bill Belichick possibly still on the coaching market during the 2024 season, his availability is sure to hang over what occurs early on with the Cowboys." While owner Jerry Jones said he never talked to any coaching candidates after the Cowboys season came to a disappointing end, he made one thing clear this week: he and Belichick can work together. "I know Belichick personally and I like him," Jones said on Tuesday, according to Yahoo Sports. "There's no doubt in my mind we could work together. None. None." Jones was clearly aware of the prevailing thought for one roadblock that could keep Belichick out of Dallas. The Cowboys owner is known for his proclivity for power on the football side of the organization, which Belichick is also known to desire. But Jones wanted to make sure it was clear that he could work with one of the game's greatest coaches. "We all know that he's certainly excellent, maybe at the top of his profession," Jones said. "To say that any one person automatically assures you a Super Bowl is ridiculous. That's too high an expectation for him. But is he maybe the greatest pro football coach of all time? Could very well be. He is a friend and I like him, and I want to make real clear, I wouldn't have any problem working with him." McCarthy has the support of Jones after his third consecutive 12-win season ended in another quick playoff exit. The Cowboys owner praised the work that McCarthy had done with franchise quarterback Dak Prescott, who led the league in touchdown passes this season and had a career-best passer rating of 105.9. "His work with Dak, his work in the offense was really good," Jones said. "I feel and he feels, we all feel, that there's notable more to do improving with Dak. Best way to get the meat that's on the bone is continuity." And you fan, what do you think of the Bill Belichick situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.